Let's see if I can click it. All right, we're recording right now. We're good. We're good, money.
How come I can't do it?
I don't know.
Anyway. All right, fantastic. So, Mindset Makeover Challenge. First thing, you want to define your goal. You want to have your primary top goal that you have on your mind, in your heart, the thing that you want to pursue. You want to write that thing down, and you want to focus on that thing for the next 30 days straight. And obviously, we're 8 days in, and actually really like 12 days in because the weekend, but we're doing 30 days, and we're actually extending it whatever the actual weekdays is. So basically about 42 days of us on this challenge, technically, but this is the 8th day. And so for 30 days straight, you want to focus on your goal, pursuing that goal, no matter how far out it is, no matter what it is, that top thing that's in your heart. And then also, you want to be positively focused on that goal for the next 30 days. So we've been able to kind of focus on our goal. We got started with this challenge back in October, but many of us have run into those challenges of staying positively focused because of life, right? Because of the things that we encounter on a day-to-day basis, because of our coworkers, our bosses, our kids, our life, whatever, that can kind of infiltrate our mind and throw us off track. And so we restarted back over, and we said, hey, we're going to start this show because we want to hold each other accountable to success. And so as we do that, we got into this Mindset Makeover Challenge. We've had so many people that have joined us in this challenge, Mr. Beedles being one. I'm not sure that record button's not working for me. Miss Sierra's been with us since day one as well. And I know Rika DeMarbeek got some things to share with us today because she has been making some progress in her I'm not sure. She's been making some progress in her goals. And so I am so excited that you guys are here with us today. Sharing the love, sharing the energy. Let's this thing rocking. Mr. Beedles, man, what you got to say?
What do I have? Hello out there. Hey, again, this just has been an exciting ride. One of the biggest things that I'm learning along this journey is, the power of consistency and learning to appreciate this process. One of the things that what's the guy's name? Earl Nightingale. One of the things that Earl talks about specifically is you have to pay the price. You have to pay the price for everything that you desire to have. And what I'm learning through this process is understanding that, my price isn't somebody else's price. And you got to understand that as well, is that, like we look at somebody else's success, or you look at the things that they have, and sometimes you covet those things. And but what you have to do is you have to take a serious look at, well, what price have I paid already? And if you don't like the price that you're paying, guess what you have an opportunity to do? You got an opportunity to do the second thing that Earl Nightingale talks about in The Strangest Secret, and that is go the extra mile. A young man told me one day during our mentoring session, he said, Mr. Beedles, I really love what you're saying, man, and I want to share something with you. He said that there's no traffic on the extra mile. I said, ooh. So it just hit me just like right in here, right in the core, because when you really think about that thing, man, like there is no traffic on the extra. Who really is going the extra mile? Who's really going out of their way to, deliver outstanding customer service? Who's going out of the way to go into a community that nobody wants to go into and help and try to do things that nobody else is doing? Not a lot of people. Right. And but it's on the extra mile that you really understand your purpose, and you get an opportunity to do a little bit better than everybody else because there's no traffic on the extra mile.
Yeah, they say that the air is thin at the top. It's crowded at the bottom.
Yeah. Right.
So, Miss Rika Darn B, I'm so glad you're here, and I know you've been waiting and chomping at the bit. You're like, I can't wait to get on this Blab thing and share. So, how's the challenge been for you? Tell us about some of your successes. Tell us about what's going on in your life.
So I actually recently had two pretty big successes with the challenge. The first one was actually completing this thing called NaNoWriMo, and that stands for National Novel Writing Month. And it's basically a month of just trying to get 50,000 words of your first draft novel completed. And as you know, I did your Future by Design, and so that was one of my goals on there, to have my draft done within, I think it was 6 months. And so I actually just completely crushed that. I think I finished on the 18th of this month. Wait, no, probably like the 18th or something. But I finished like 2 weeks early, so that was really a great thing for me, because I know if I didn't write those goals down, if I hadn't talked to you, I probably never would have finished the NaNoWriMo. So I did that, and then recently I just received my commission to be a notary public. So that's another step down for me to get some extra income. So I'm making strides, man.
Yeah. So how's that process, man, of actually clearly defining your goals, writing them down, having an accountability partner, having the support network? I mean, what has that really been? What does that mean? What has that meant to you during this process?
It's meant everything. It's really awesome to know that there are like-minded people who have goals and that they are trying to achieve them along with you. I know, I'll say a couple of years ago, when I was just focusing on work and just focusing on school, I kind of let all of my goals go, because it seemed like everybody else was just doing the same thing. They were going through the motions, the everyday grind, and just going to work. You do what you have to do after work, and then you go to sleep. I mean, I really felt like I was part of the Walking Dead, like I was a zombie. And then I found, our group, and we started this challenge, and it just changed everything for me. And I got back back to who I was, and getting on my goals, and knowing that other people had things that they wanted to strive for, and that they were there with me, and they were willing to encourage me. That has made all the difference, really.
Wow. Miss Sierra, man, I know you got something to back that up with. What you got to say?
First of all, I know exactly what it feels like to be part of the Walking Dead.
Yep.
Going through the props. I like it. I just secured financing for my building for my new school. I'm all excited.
What?
Real focused, been grinding real hard. I haven't slept in probably 3 days.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it takes. You got money bags under your eyes.
I said I've been looking like real rough the past couple of days. I'm gonna take a nap today before cooking. But ever since I've been joining you guys, I definitely push myself even more. I've always pushed myself, but I've definitely pushed myself even more just to see how far I could take it. Just as a little experiment for myself. Let me see how far I can take it if I just kick it up a couple of more notches. If I, don't have my little power nap, or if I don't, spend my work, just the little times that I had, I focused it more on what my goals were. I actually got a lot more done.
Fantastic. So she said something, guys, that I think was just absolutely phenomenal. She said that she took it up a notch. And so my question, I got 2 questions for you guys. One is, are you taking it up a notch? And then 2, what would it really be like if you just went for it every day for the next 30 days? If you just went you went all out towards your dreams, your goals, and your desires. You cast away all the distractions, whatever that may be in your life.
Right.
And you get down to the nitty gritty with going for your goal. I mean, because really, what's stopping you? Nothing, right? Other than whatever you've put into your life, right? Whatever we have added to our life, whatever extra stuff we have that might not necessarily be necessary, but we make it a part of our life. So she said that she basically is going all out for it, no sleep, doing as much as she can, as hard as she can, for as long as she can. And I just think that is phenomenal, man. Even just having that for just a little portion of our life, man, can bring extraordinary results into our life.
Absolutely. It's like it's that moment of clarity that we need in life. You know, it's like an athlete being on the field, and for those that can relate to sports, you know, you may have had one of those times when you felt like you were in the zone. And they say that when you're in the zone, everything, all distractions go away, and you can see the light at the end of the tunnel just that much clearer, so you don't miss your shots. You can't drop a ball, and I think that, you know, us waking up every morning and getting in the zone, it makes us that much more clear about what we're doing throughout our day, and that, for me, that's what makes this whole process so exciting. Wanted to share a little bit of success with you all as well. Is that over the last 30 days, one of the challenges that we have had in my office is putting in a certain number of business, and in doing that, pushing towards a $35 billion goal. And I want to say that I am a part of that. I'm a recipient of the Miami trip that we're taking to Bimmy, and it is going to be exciting. But it is because we're doing things like this, and that's getting on these calls, that's setting some goals, and then achieving those goals, and then being rewarded for your efforts.
I mean, while we talk about sharing success, I might as well share some success too. Then, you know what I'm saying? This is a success show and all that. We wealthy, healthy, and happy people. You know what I'm saying? So really, for me, guys, what happened yesterday for me was absolutely phenomenal, because I actually switched my my place of work, right? So normally I work from home or whatever, but I've been finding myself getting a little bit too comfortable, right? So I had to actually make myself uncomfortable, leave the house, and I went to one of our centers here in the complex. But man, that switch in environment pushed me to so much focus on what I was doing, man. I got 3 modules completed for my new curriculum that I'm making. I do financial literacy or whatever. So I got 3 modules completed yesterday of my own curriculum, which was like phenomenal as I moved towards 2016, really getting out to start teaching in all these different locations. So now today, I hopefully to get 3 more complete. But it really is just that small shift in environment helped me to stay that much more focused on getting the tasks done that I need to get done. And so that's why when I hear, you know what I'm saying, that I'm going for it, that I hear that I'm putting myself into different positions to even go forward more, that I'm not taking those power naps like Ms. Chef Sierra said, that I'm actually using that time more wisely. It's like, man, I really felt so much more productive. Even though I have been productive, I felt even more productive because I decided to do something or be somewhere different, which actually helped infuse a new level of newness into my day-to-day routine that I might go through. Miss Rika, what you got to share with us?
Put me on the spot, man. I feel like I'm on TV. Like, where do you look? Like, everybody. It's kind of weird, man. Oh, goodness. I don't know. Right now, I'm just studying because the next part of the notary is to get my license. So that's kind of one of the things that I'm going to be focusing on over the next couple of weeks or so. Got to get back into that studying mind frame. I've been away from school for so long. I got to get back into doing that. But I know I can do it. I'm gonna crush that too. I'm not even worried about it.
Crush it. That's right. What are we doing? We crushing stuff around here. Look, Evan.
Yeah.
Take your slippers off. Put your hard bottoms on today and crush them modules.
Oh yeah, I'm crushing those modules, man.
Man, it's a dangerous thing being at home sometimes, man. And for those that are out there that are working from home, look, whatever just said, man, he gave you a nugget. If you want to be a little bit more productive, you got to change your space, especially if you are a small business owner and you work from home, because home is where it's comfortable. And so, again, if you don't have a office space that you go into that just says, hey, this is where I work. If you don't have that space, you got to create that space. And you got to take yourself out of that comfort zone. And in doing so, again, just like Evan said, you become just a little bit more productive because you are changing your environment. And that just kind of goes for maybe even the environment up here. Sometimes you got to change that environment up there. Like Laura was saying yesterday, she says that there are two critics. She said there's two people in your environment. She said there's a coach and a critic. And sometimes you got to change who you listen to. A lot of times we listen too much to the critic as opposed to listen to the coach that gives you the good idea to get into the new space so that you can do more stuff. So that's all I got.
So, guys, as we are getting into our message for today, I know we've been talking about success, and this is what this is all about. It's that 30-day mindset makeover challenge for those that just joined us. It's all about focusing in on that one dominant goal for the next 30 days, and then also being positively focused in pursuing that goal for the next 30 days. And if you find yourself in a position where you fall off, you find yourself in a position where you're no longer focused, you find yourself in a position where you are getting negative, you got to start all over again. And that is why we actually created this show, to help each and every one of us get through this 30 days and 30 days straight, so we create this new habit, because we don't want to go into 2016 saying we got a New Year's resolution. We're going into 2016 saying it's a New Year's revolution. Let me say that again. It's not a New Year's resolution. It is a New Year's revolution. So as we talk about today, what we're talking about is being thankful for what we have while we are pursuing what we want. Being thankful for what we have while we're pursuing what we want. And so there's two sides to that equation. Obviously, there's the pursuit of your goal. There's the pursuit of your dream. There's the pursuit of your aspiration. There's the pursuit of your future self. But then also is that thankfulness part about who you are right now, who you have become, what you've learned, and what you have. And so as we get into that spirit of Thanksgiving, that's really what we want to kind of talk about today is, and have that space where we're saying, hey, here's what I'm thankful for. And I know we can do a whole bunch of, we can have a praise party up here this morning, but here's the things that I'm thankful for as I'm pursuing what I want. So Ms. Chef Sierra, I know you just shared a little bit with us about what you're acquiring the finances for your new spot that we're going to be all coming up to eat up in. But tell us some things that you are thankful for this morning as you are pursuing what it is that you want, or who you want to become.
I'm definitely thankful for the energy that I still have. Don't know how I still have
3 days later.
Right. Energy to keep going, to keep pushing. Without that, I probably wouldn't be on this call. And also thankful for family, for being a support system, because too often we have family members that doubt us, or don't quite believe in us, and not until they start out of my car with I'm like icing up puzzles, and they're like, okay.
When you start talking, we can't hear anything that you're saying sometimes. We just be reading your lips.
all I heard was ramen noodles
over here. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's what she said. I'm listening to that Wi-Fi on that phone. Sometimes it kicks you out. Miss Rika Don B, man, tell us some things that you're thankful for as you are pursuing what it is that you want, or who it is you are become.
Okay. I am thankful for, again, our group. Everybody has just been awesome and supportive. Without you guys, I don't know. I still be out there. Need to be on AMC on The Walking Dead, just saying. I'm thankful that I actually do have a full-time job so that I can still have that foundation while I'm building my empire. So, I know sometimes I trip and I call it the plantation, which it is, but, I'm still glad that I have it so that I can build my empire and do the things that I need to do. And, just having a strong mind. I'm really thankful for that, and actually utilizing it to the best of my ability. That's really been helpful.
Fantastic. We know we got your best friend Denise here watching us today. You must have woke up and said, I'm on TV.
I did. I told her, might be on TV. I'm famous now.
It's the Beatles, man. Tell us some things that you're thankful for, man, as you're pursuing what it is that you want.
Oh man, I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for this community, man. A few things that I'm learning along the way. I'm learning to be grateful for the things that I have in hand right now. You know, sometimes, you know, I get into this wishful place, or, you know, because you know, I'm a visionary, and so I can see things into the future and see things as they should be. And sometimes I just need to learn to appreciate what I have today. So that in this process, that really is what I'm learning, is not to get too much ahead of myself, but understand that when I cast the vision, now I got to walk the process. And in walking the process, there's so much that I'm learning along the way. And God can only use what I give him. So as I give more of myself, he can use more of me to glorify the stuff that's going on in the world, man. So so that's what I'm learning, man. I'm learning to give more of myself, and I am super appreciative of that process.
Hey, so I just want to say thanks, Steve, for joining. Miss Financial Coach here, Miss Delshawn Hayes. You guys want to thank you so much, Kenny. You already beat us. I was about to ask y'all, those that are here that are joining us and watching, what are you guys thankful for? Again, we're thankful for what we have while we pursue what we want. But we're thankful for who we are while we pursue who we are to become. So what are some things that you guys are thankful for? Miss Hanadi? Miss Hanadi, yeah, what are some things that you're thankful for? And that's what we're talking about, the stock market creeper. You're thankful for the things that you do not have. Why? Because that gives you some things to continue to go after, to continue things to pursue. So I'm actually thankful. I'm thankful for all the support. You know, when you start something like this, guys, you're getting up at 7 a.m. in the morning, you're saying, hey, we're going to do something different. It really takes the village. It takes the support of everyone else to keep us going, right? Sierra's been here since day one. I know, Rika, you've been trying to get here, but you're finally here joining with us as well. And so it's those people that support you in your ventures that really help you to keep going, right? If we didn't get any views and didn't get anyone to join us, it'd be like we're talking to the crickets, but we keep going. And so I'm really thankful for all those that are like, man, you guys are doing something. And no matter how small or how large it is, we're doing something different. Most people aren't going to get up in the morning and start talking about attacking their day. Most people aren't going to get up in the morning and start talking about how they can change their life. They're just going to be focused on doing what they've always done and getting what they've always gotten. So we are doing something different. We're becoming something different. We're doing better so that we can become better and we can attract better. And so that's what wealthy, healthy people is all about. It's becoming more wealthy, more healthy, and even more happy as the people that we are. More happy. Yeah, I know, right? More happy as the people that we are and the people that we're becoming. So I'm excited for the network. I'm excited for the transformation. I'm excited for the new mindsets. I'm excited for 2016 when it gets here. I'm excited to finish out what we've already begun this year. As we go through this season of holidays, right? As we go through the season of spending time with our probably so. I don't care. Oh yeah, the grammar cop, the grammar police over there. So as we continue to go through the end of this year, finishing out what we started, but then as we continue it throughout the rest of our lives, man. So we are on to something. We are on to something, guys, and that's just what it is. What it is. Motivation, success, like breeds like attracts like. So we get what we become, right? We attract what we become. And as we become better people, as we become healthier people, as we become wealthier people, we're attracting those like-minded people around us, man. That's why this community is growing. Having a purpose and something to be thankful for. Thank you so much, Steve. That's right. So, guys, being thankful for what we have while we're pursuing what we want. And so that pursuit part is that challenge, right? Pursuing your greater self, pursuing your best self, pursuing that next goal, pursuing that aspiration or that dream. That's what this challenge is all about. It's about getting you to who you are going to become. That's what it's all about. So as you are crushing those goals, Rika, and as you are tackling those things out, it gives you some type of lift, right? It gives you this jolt of energy. Like, man, I thought it was going to be 6 months from now. Shoot, I can finish that thing in 3 weeks, and now I can move forward to these other things that I want to accomplish. And then also having those people behind you to thrust you forward, it's a whole new level of excitement, a whole new level of energy, a whole new level of growth. When you know that you're not by yourself, right? And then two, that you got an army behind you as you keep going forward, and we're rooting you on. And as you get inspired, you inspire us. That's right, Mr. Steve. He said it's amazing when you have encouragement how quickly you can finish something. And we need this every day, man. Motivation is like a shower, like Zig Ziglar said. You need it every day. And that is what we're doing every day, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. We're coming on to this show, and we're giving each other motivation, inspiration. So join us. That free Wi-Fi is trying to hold you back. Beedles, want to tell them a little bit about the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Network?
Oh, yes. All right, so the Wealthy, Healthy, Happy Network, wealthyhealthyhappy.net, is your #1 marketplace for growing people. That's us. The #1 marketplace for growing people. So if you go there, you can take a look at the replay. If you have not connected to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, you can scroll down to the bottom of the webpage and click to listen to that audio. It's about 30 minutes long. What's good about it is it also gives you the 30-day challenge. And so that's what we are. That's what we're focused on for these next 30 days. We're in day 8 of our Mindset Challenge, and just excited about it, man. So find your definite purpose and go the extra mile. Those 2 things. If you do those 2 things, your life will change. Find your definite major purpose and go the extra mile.
Fantastic. Ms. Rika, you want to tell them a little bit about Future by Design?
Oh, yeah, sure. So Future by Design is a service by ERGJ Enterprises, and I actually decided to invest in it. So what you do is you set up an appointment and you talk about the places that you've been, the things that you've done in your jobs or for community service or in your life, and the things that are important to you. And you take all of that information and you get a blueprint for the future, for your future success. And I found it, like I said, to be extremely helpful because I, again, crushed my NaNoWriMo goal for writing my novel and getting that done. And I did it in 3 weeks, and the goal was to have it done in 6 months. So it definitely is something that I would highly recommend that people get if they don't have a specific way forward or they're having trouble putting those goals.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what that happened there. Fantastic. So, guys,
that's all. People are crushing goals using Future by Design.
If you are a person that's saying that, hey, I want to, not only do you need motivation, right? That is one key. Like Steve said, you need motivation or quickly, something you can finish, but you also need a direct line of sight. You need a roadmap. And so many of us, we don't have that roadmap. We don't really know exactly what it is that we want to accomplish and when we want to accomplish it by. So what we were able to do is we're able to actually help all of our clients actually see that thing for what it is, see a clear line of sight. So it's almost like shooting a gun or target practice, right? When you know exactly what you're aiming for, you can hit it directly. Instead of taking all the twists and turns, going around all the circles, you can hit that thing. So if you're that person, you're saying, hey, I need a session like that. I want to start crushing my goals. I want to start hitting the things that I want to hit, that I want for my life that much more quickly, then sign up for a Future by Design. I'll put that link up in the comments above. You can click that link and set up an appointment. What we'll do is the first session will be free. And why is that? Well, we want to make sure that we can help you. If we can't help you, there's no sense in charging you. And then that second session, that's where we really get down to the nitty-gritty of seeing what it is of who you are going to become. Basically, we're going to help you design your life for the next 5 years. That's the whole goal. Help you design your life for the next 5 years so that you can know what to say no to and you can know what to say yes to. And that's what really the Future by Design is all about. So, Mr. Beedles, man, that is our time today, man. You want to share some things with the people?
Well, I am your neighborhood financial planner and your small business developer. Make sure that you connect to wealthyhealthyhappy.net. We will be back here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, on Thanksgiving, giving thanks for all that we have. And I'm excited about what today brings and what tomorrow has in store.
Fantastic. Michelle Sierra, you got any last words for the people?
Can y'all hear
See
me?
if we can hear you this time. Yeah.
We can hear you loud and clear.
So I just wanted to say that for anybody out there pursuing the goals, it's just like a relationship or like a marriage. You got to keep it fresh. You have to keep your relationship with your goals fresh. That means changing up your style, changing up your hustle, changing up how you approach it, changing the different people that you are associating it with, changing up your clothes, you know, do whatever it takes to keep that relationship with your goals fresh so that it's exciting for you, just like the first time you thought about them.
Fantastic. Thanks for that, Sarah. Keep it fresh.
Fall in love every day with your dreams and goals.
Woo! This week, you got anything for the people?
You know, just go out there and make sure you find people who are encouraging you and understand what you're going through. Like I said, it's a whole different feeling having people in your corner and then just being out there alone by yourself. It really does make a difference.
Fantastic. So, guys, this is our time, man. Here, keep it fresh. Be thankful for what you have while you pursue what you want. This is ERGJ, your success coach. Sign up for Future by Design. We got Mr. Beedles here, our co-host.
What's going on? What's going on? Thank you again so much for tuning in. We are wealthy. We are healthy. We are happy. And we are out.